What's up, guys? Yes, McGann here. Today I am playing Ravana in the solo lane today with the new tier 2 skin that he has that I've actually not gotten a gameplay of yet, but here it is. Honestly, I think it looks like a Jolly Rancher. That's honestly what I'm going to say it looks like, but I still think it looks cool. I really like the hands effect that they have because at first when I saw this skin, I wasn't a huge fan of it actually, the glowing green hands, but now that I've been playing it, it's actually kind of cool. It makes you feel powerful, and I think it's a nice effect added to this skin. So anyway, we're going to be most likely against an Odin or a Guan Yu. We'll just have to see who we're against. Both matchups tend to go in Robin's favor, so we're just going to have to... we're going to need to get ahead early so we can snowball hard this game, because this is a good opportunity to do so. And let's see. I'll actually go 3 multi-potions here. And we're going to go off to the solo lane. Looks like Onher's on the left side. I'm not quite sure what he's doing here. I don't know if he's checking something out or something. I'm going to tell him. Tell him that maybe he's like a bit confused, like, oh wait, I thought I was solo. Okay, yeah, I think he just thought he was solo. Okay. Right there, so yeah, that was kind of confusing for a second, but it looks like he's just gonna back off, so we're gonna be fine. And let's see, we're going to have the Fenrir come over, and we should be able to clear pretty quickly, and we should most likely be to lane first. Looks like he started off with the leap. Oops, I'm still tanking, I didn't mean to be doing so. There we go. Move over to the mana buff. There we go. And we're gonna... Oops. Didn't pick that up. We're gonna move on into the lane. Put a level into my 3. And yeah, we got to the lane first, so we should be able to clear this out and then go to the mid Harpies. Scythe coming out from the Thanatos, but of course he did just miss. Alright, we'll pick up the fire minions over here with the Fenrir, and we'll go to the mid Harpies. Okay. There we go. And we'll go back to the lane. I'm not quite sure. Okay, it looks like Odin's just going to rotate to the middle, or Thanatos, I mean, is just going to rotate to the middle lane. Alright, we did a lot of poke to the Guan Yu there. We're going to take this wave under the tower, but we are in a good spot because we have all our pots, and we should be able to bully out this Guan Yu in the next wave. There we go. We're going to put another level into our 1. Looks like he's most likely just going to pick up the heal now. Actually, no, he's going to bring some pots first. Okay, so he can't get too close right now. He's just going to use his 3 really quick and take out the melees. And he's going to take the damage from the archers. Alright, and it looks like the enemies are missing middle apparently. Okay, they're going to return to the lane. Ooh, we almost got him there. And I'm level 5. I may be able to dive him here, actually. Probably going to look for it. I have all my cooldowns now. There we go. Guan Yu didn't really back in a good position there. We were just able to dive him there and get first blood in this lane, which is going to help out a lot. Like I said, I can snowball really hard in this lane. We have the lane advantage, so we're just going to clear out this wave. And then probably just go back to base. There we go. Actually, it looks like Fenrir and Zeus are in the jungle, so I'm actually going to stay here for a little bit longer. And they're actually fighting over there. He has the Thanatos. That could be a Thanatos kill. Yes, it's going to be. Right in their jungle. That is so big this early on in the game to get the advantage in the middle lane like that. Especially with a team composition with a Zeus and a Fenrir. I'm out of mana. Okay. And it looks like the Guan Yu is backing off. Make sure my team knows.
I'll be right back.
Okay, looks like Fenrir's just going to go to the middle lane to go back to base, which was really smart since the Guan Yu was missing. Although if Guan Yu should have been to the lane, I think they probably would have been able to kill him. So it wasn't really a huge deal, but still important just in case my team did in fact get caught out. Alright, I would dive him right here, but I know he has his ultimate. Actually, he was out of mana. There we go, we're actually going to be able to kill him. For a second, I thought I wasn't going to be able to get him because he had his ultimate, but he was out of mana, so we were able to just go on him and take him out. And it looks like Fenrir's going to be fighting the Thanatos, who went for the speed buff steal, even though he's only level 4. We're going to let Fenrir get that instead of using our 1 to take out the kill. And we're going to be able to pick up our mana buff with the help of him as well. Really good early game for us, and it looks like the dual lane's going to be able to get a kill as well. Guan Yu able to pick it up for his team, or for the team, and there's the on-her kill on the other on-her. Very, very important in a mirror matchup like that. I'm going to just clear out this wave, and I may be able to go for the mana buff. But I did talk about how he had his ultimate up, so he may be able to come in and steal that away from me. I don't think he'd be able to kill me, but stealing that away is definitely a threat. Let's see, there he is. Try and go for it anyway. I think he's coming around. Actually, no, it looks like he did not come around, so we're going to be able to pick up the mana buff, which is very nice. And yeah, he's still going to be in lane. Very interesting that he decided to do that. And there he is. There's the ultimate. Oh, not going to quite be able to take him out. He's going to dash away before our last basic attack could hit. So we're not going to, unfortunately, be able to kill him, but he is going to be pretty low. I'm probably just going to go back to base since he does have the sustain advantage over me with his heal. And I'm going to pick up a ward and 2 health pots. There we go. And go back to the lane. We're going to lose some minions for this, but we're so far ahead of this Guan Yu right now. It's not really a huge deal. He's still only level 8 even after that wave. And I should be able to bully him out if he decides to stay. I don't think he's going to stay right here just because of how low he was. He's, in fact, the same HP pool about as me. The only difference is that he, of course, had the heal, but he didn't have the mana buff, so he was a bit behind in that aspect of sustain. And oops, didn't hit the back minions with my 2. Put another level into my 3, and I'm going to clear out these fire minions. Actually, he took those out. That's actually the smart decision. I'm going to put a ward on their speed buff here, so we can see when they decide to go ahead and take that. Let's see, he does have the tier 2 into his Breastplate of Valor, which is pretty much going for a standard Guan Yu build, which, I mean, in this case, probably still his best bet because CDR is really, really good on Guan Yu. Allows him to get his cooldowns up quicker, which are very, very key on Guan Yu. Probably one of the most cooldown oriented or spell-oriented warriors in the game. And oh no, it looks like Fenrir could be in some big trouble here. The Thanatos going for the ultimate. And let's see if does Zeus have his ultimate? I don't think Zeus... Nope, Zeus is out of mana, actually. See, we do have the Guan Yu on our side coming in. There should be a dead Raijin. That's going to be the Raijin kill. And we have our Guan's ultimate going. Thanatos does not have his ultimate. That's going to be a kill on him. And there should be a kill on the Guan Yu. There are enemies coming, apparently, so we do need to be careful. Ah, shoot, I'm going to be stuck behind Guan Yu. Yeah, we're going to have to be careful here. We can't keep going because of the Odin rotating in, but we can go for the lane and then go for our buffs. Unfortunate that Zeus didn't have enough mana to ult there, because if he would have been able to, we could have had a huge advantage in that fight and probably end up taking both of them out. By both, I mean the Thanatos as well as the Raijin. And now it looks like Fenrir is going to be going for the buffs over here. I'm going to go over here and help him out with the speed buff. Looks like he's just going to be able to clear that out. And I'm going to go for the mana buff. He's going to rotate over here as well. Actually, there is a Guan Yu coming. Okay, he sees that we're taking the mana buff. And he's just at the fire minions. If Fenrir wants to try and stop him, he probably can. Oh, there he is. He's still over here. Okay, Fenrir's just going to go to the lane. Their mana buff should be up for grabs, though. I'm going to go around here to try and get the gank off. Fenrir's unfortunately going to miss the leap. But we can't go for the mana buff here. Let the Thanatos, yeah, there he is. Fenrir's going to try and play a bit careful here. Actually, he's going to go after this Thanatos, who's only level 7, actually. And now he's going to back off to play it safe. Zeus is rotating, but I don't think we're going to be able to go for the mana buff quite yet. But we are going to keep them off of their mana buff, which is very important because that allows me to maybe go and take that out by myself. Oh man, Guan Yu is just getting blasted right now. He's still going to be able to sustain in this lane, which is one of the strengths of Guan Yu around this level. It's really hard to take him out because of his sustain. But he doesn't have a mana buff, so he's eventually just going to run out of mana from trying to continue sustaining his HP pool. We're going to make sure he can't get the archers with that Talu Assault. Looks like he's going to try and go back to base. I'm not going to let him go back to base that easily. I'm basic attacking these minions so I can have my cooldowns to get a little bit of poke on this Guan Yu. I think he's just going to... Okay, no, he's staying still. I wasn't going to try and stop him. I guess he thought I was. Okay, now he's just going to wait another wave. But now I'm going to go for his buff. I don't think Thanatos is going to be over here. Actually, it looks like the Fenrir is going to die to the enemy teams on her, unfortunately. And actually, he's going to be able to get a double, able to kill the Zeus as well. But I'm going to be able to steal the mana buff away. And I'm actually going to rotate to the middle lane to see if I can do anything about this. Ooh, it looks like Guan Yu's pretty low. He did get one. However, there is an On Her and a Raijin over here and an Odin. But Odin's pretty low. We're going to be able to take out the On Her. Let's see if we can get the Odin as well. No, we're not going to be able to. Not with the leap. And that's going to actually be a surrender from the enemy team. We went 4-0-2 that game. A really good game for our Robin. We were able to just wreck the Guan Yu in lane. Robin has a really good matchup against Guan Yu, but the Guan Yu still didn't really play it correctly. He should have been staying a bit safe under his tower instead of trying to go up and fight me all those times, which was just a terrible idea from him. Even that time where he almost got me because I stayed a bit long, and I could have just went back to base. I still was able to go back to base and then eventually come back and kill him. And I might have been able to kill him in lane, even with his sustain, because I had a lot more damage in burst than he did at that time, even with his Talu Assault. And one of the reasons Robin's so good against Guan Yu, in my opinion, is that this Talu Assault can be just ignored whenever you have your shields up. You can just go for a boxing match against the Guan Yu, where a lot of other warriors have to deal with that Talu Assault, constantly shredding them, which does a lot of damage. Robin, it goes all to his shield, so he's able to take damage there while he's just beating up the Guan Yu in the face. And I guess that's really good for a lot of different warriors, but it's just especially good for Guan Yu's, or playing against Guan Yu's, because of course all his damage is consistent with that ability instead of just being instant burst. But yeah, so that was Robin in the Soul Lane with the new skin that I personally think looks like a Jolly Rancher for some reason. Don't judge me for that, but that's just what comes to mind. It's like a Jolly Rancher with like slime on his fingers, but in my opinion, it's a cool looking skin. I like the black on it. And yeah, so this has been the S McGann. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.